So before I show a video, this is, the last example is give them the tools to do it themselves in a sustainable manner. If we only teach the lessons of pure, I would say pure capitalism and focus on creating monetary profit, then most of the point of helping others has been lost, because we're just teaching them to be like ourselves, and we've seen what just pure greed does to humans and to those around them. Social entrepreneurship is not just about teaching capitalism, it's also about teaching sustainable capitalism and the expanded definition of profit, so we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. We have to teach others this lesson for it to truly work. While I was doing preparing for this presentation, my project manager at Mustang mentioned her sister-in-law was doing some work out in Idaho, and that might be interesting as an example for this project. Turns out it's a fascinating example of what has to be done. The group is Sustainable Futures, and what they do is they take empty wine bottles that people throw away or discard, or restaurants use and discard, and they reuse them. Turns out the production of glass is very energy intensive, and any glass that can be reused in a different manner is less energy that has to be consumed. So what do? They take wine bottles from restaurants, individuals in the Boise, Idaho area. The good bottles are stripped of the labels, cleaned, and then resold to wineries. The chip bottles are cut and turned into bowls, candles, glasses, vases, or other ornamental items for people to use. Then the broken bottles that can't be cut down are ground up into small pieces and used in countertops and roadbeds or pavement. The interesting thing is this program is not just about recycling. It's about teaching women from the prison environment self-worth, responsibility, and job skills using this recycling process. So not only is she teaching sustainable methods for business and preparing the women for what we're trying to figure out, what is a green economy, but she's helping them get job skills and prepare for re-entry as well.
We're not wishing.
Yeah, Sustainable Futures is a program that mirrors the brilliance of ideas and hope that come out of adversity. We're going to see this program in action. It's a program that deals with the issues of waste. It deals with the issues of trying to find jobs for some of the most difficult job enrollers in the country, women that are coming out of prison. And the reality is it creates a result that we believe at Hub is exactly what we should see in our global marketplace. Robin, you came from the work center to here. How long have you been working here?
I've been working here about 4 months, and I came from prison. I love working here. It's given me a sense of self-worth, and I'm part of a family, and it's teaching me new skills, and I have all the support I need or could ever want. Being employed here was a godsend. Like I said, I was coming directly out of prison, and it was hard to find a job because of my crime and the gaps in my employment, so nobody was willing to hire me. I can't get into my original profession, which was nursing, because of my crime. And I don't know what I would be doing if this place wasn't here and gave me an opportunity and a chance.
Well, thanks, Robin. I've been coming back a few times, and you're a shining light here. You're absolutely shining light. Bless you.
Thank you.
We're going to take the glass that Robin cut us a few minutes ago and give it to Laurie, who's going to apply her trade. How long have you been working?
2 weeks.
And you came straight out of the work center or out of prison?
Out of prison.
Uh-huh. And who told you about the program? How did you get in here?
Through Dana's sister, through the SHIP program.
And what's your first experience been like for these first few weeks? It must be very different from being inside to being here doing this work.
It's gratifying. I feel a sense of self-worth, a sense of accomplishment. Without this place, I'd still be wandering out there. The sense of feeling here is just love.
Also, I talked to Lisa today and found out that Dana, who works as the programs and HR manager, is actually a person who's gone through the program and has been hired by Sustainable Futures to run their programs and their HR department. And she actually sent me a letter about her story. I'd like to take a minute to read it to you. Hello, Mr. Black. My name is Dana Robinette. I'm featured in the Hub video as the Operation Manager at Sustainable Futures. I have family members currently incarcerated and recently released from prison. But more importantly, I spent 6 years in prison for money crimes associated with drug use. I was sentenced to a 3-year prison term originally, but here in the state of Idaho, the Parole Commission has the right to extend a sentence as they feel fit. In 2005, my parole paperwork went in front of the parole board, and they extended my sentence an additional 3 years. In hindsight, I'm grateful for the time to work on my personal issues and to learn to believe in myself as a woman, worthy to be loved and accepted by society. I was born in a very poor family with many brothers and sisters. I have been molested by my half-brother for many years. I'm sharing this with you for 2 reasons: to acknowledge that success can follow traumatic childhoods, and that the long-term effects of sexual, physical, and mental abuse can be carried on for a lifetime. In 2006, 2.5 years away from being released, I had an epiphany. The first 3 years of my imprisonment had been repayment to society for my crimes. The second half, I knew I had been chosen to speak out for women, and to be an advocate for child sexual abuse. Today I lead by example, and I treat everyone I come in contact with kindness. I work at Sustainable Futures to give back and to enrich other lives as part of their hectic re-entry back into society. I don't know if this is something you can use or not. Many of our women are doing well after completing our program. Most have permanent positions with other local companies. 4 ladies are enrolled in college for the fall semester, and 1 has returned to prison due to new charges. Dana. To me, that was very powerful, and I especially like this group, not just because of what they do, but it's an example of an organization that's teaching these same concepts to the ones they assist. It's taking the ones that go through the program and having them help others themselves. My challenge for you today as we finish up is that this concept is a valuable one and one that needs further work. You are the people who will lead, the individuals who will lead tomorrow. You've gone through a rigorous process to become part of this fellowship program. You can use your engineering training and the leadership you're developing along with that entrepreneurial bent that you've already shown. I fully expect to see many of you at the podiums of the Skoll World Forum and the Ashaka Foundation, 2 organizations dedicated to promoting social entrepreneurship in the future. Anywhere you go, no matter where you work, my challenge to you is to help the corporations that are in existence today, help them focus on this larger definition of profit. Help them understand that profit is not just earnings per share, but value created for the human race, and for the earth in which we live. Thanks a lot for coming today. I'm glad you took time to come out even though it's raining and pouring in Lawrence, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.